More and more people are heading online in search of love. We got some tips to help you create the perfect profile and more. The Brandon Show starts right now. Hi, America, it's Brandon. I'm on the streets asking you about relationship topics.
Online dating has become a multi-billion-dollar business, and with so many dating sites and mobile apps popping up every day, it might be difficult to find a new love.
How do you become a successful online dater? Well, I have with me my friend, dating coach, Charreah Jackson with Essence Magazine, relationship editor with Essence Magazine. Charreah, so how do you become a successful online dater?
You want to diversify your profile to start. You want at least one niche website where that's Black People Meet, J-Date, Christian Mingle, something that's really focused on who you are as a person and the types of people you're looking to meet. And then you got to go big. You got to get on a Match.com, a eHarmony, a OkCupid, a Tinder that has millions of daters so that you make sure that you have a wide pool that you're choosing from.
The bigger the pool, the more your choices, right?
The more your choices, but also that means there's a lot of fish you might not even be interested in. So you have to make sure you're swimming in the right pool.
Right. You don't want to be swimming in a stagnant pool because that's what you're going to get. Okay, so some more tips for becoming an online dater. What do you do to make your profile stand out?
Well, to start, you have to have great imagery. Of course, we want everybody to fall in love with our great personality, but before I meet you, I got to see you. And so you want a picture that shows you in your best light. You want some outside that are in natural lighting. You want some that show both your face close up, but also a full body shot because people get a little nervous and they just see your face and they don't know what's going on down below. You want to minimize having other people in your profile picture just because it can be a little bit confusing. They wonder who is this person to you, especially if it's the opposite sex. It's like, well, why do you, if you're a girl on here dating, why is a guy in your picture? So that's what I would recommend when it comes to pictures.
And one thing I hate seeing is the person is sometimes a little bit more attractive than the original person and you're like, you just messed up because now I want to talk to your friend.
It's like that's the worst thing that ever happened, to get a message like, hey, you look so nice. Who's your friend?
Who's your friend?
You want to minimize that.
Right, you want to minimize that.
And yeah, and after you get those great pictures, you got to jump into the actual profile meet. You want to make sure you're communicating someone who's upbeat, who's fun, who doesn't have a lot of baggage. So if you're saying, oh, I want somebody who's trustworthy, it means, well, how many people have you met that weren't trustworthy? So you want it to be interesting, engaging, but you also want to leave a little bit of something that they can message you about. So talk about your favorite show, talk about where you love to travel so they know what types of things to message to you.
Right. Okay, so moving from online to offline, tell us how we can do that successfully.
Well, the first thing is you do want to do it quickly. Don't message with someone for weeks or months and you haven't met. So if they are not willing to meet with you, that's a big red flag. So once you do decide on where to meet or they're offering, do not pick a place that you love. Do not pick your favorite Starbucks because if it is someone who you don't have that chemistry with, now it's going to be awkward if you show up there and they're now there on another date. So don't take them to your favorite spots. Go somewhere that's a little, obviously public, but somewhere that's not you go to all the time.
Don't go to your favorite spots because you're going to regret it if you don't like the person, because I guarantee you from experience you will see them over and over and over and you have to like pretend like you don't see them, and I hate pretending. It's very awkward. Don't do it, guys. Go to someplace you've never been, out of the country.
Get your passport.
Get your passport. I've never been here before. Don't do it. Okay, so thank you so much for telling us about how to become a successful online dater. Thank you so much, Charreah Jackson, dating coach, Essence Magazine relationship editor. We'll be right back on the Brandon Show. So you've moved from online to offline and you want to look fabulous? Well, I have with me my friend Janice Nicole, who's going to show you how to look great once you go on your date. All right, so you've moved from online to offline and you want to look fabulous? Well, I have with me my friend Janice Nicole, who's going to show you how to look great once you go on your date.
Okay, so you have the perfect date, right? Now, what do? Now you have to find the perfect outfit. Now, ladies, what do we normally do? We always find the LBD.
Is that like a sandwich?
No, it's not like a sandwich.
What is it?
It's the LBD is called the little black dress.
Okay.
So you have your perfect little black dress, but what do you do? What other accoutrement do you use to accessorize your outfit?
So let's see some of your pieces, okay? We have the only model we have here today is my friend Karina. Karina, what is she wearing?
Well, Karina's wearing one of my specialty necklaces. Now this is all hand done, so if you can see.
Ooh, that's
okay,
nice.
Thank you. Now this is hand dyed jade. They're crystal bits, as well as shell and glass leaves, and little bits of howlite.
Now you can dress this up or dress this down with this piece. It looks fantabulous, like on camera. I'm sure, like you can wear this out on a day date or a night date or after date.
Again, the perfect, the perfect accoutrement for your LBD.
Okay, let's see the next piece.
Okay, so now we have a hand beaded necklace.
Okay.
As you can see the detail, this has all been hand beaded with turquoise beads. We also have hematite and crystal, and we have pressed howlite and turquoise.
Can I just say how amazing you look, Karina?
Thank you.
She didn't know she was gonna be a model today, did she? You look so great. If I were on QVC, I would say, think about your grandmother, think about your sister, think about your mother, think about what a wonderful gift this would make for your family, for your friends. This is so amazing. This can only come from a company like. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, let's look at the next. Let's look at the next piece, Janice.
All right. Okay, these are all hand stamped links, and they're completely reversible. So
Nice.
we have this print here. This is the floral motif, and then when you flip it over, it has a leaf motif on here, and they're all interchangeable, all links. And it has an extension chain in the back, so you can bring it up higher, or you can drop it back down lower.
Okay, let's show them the next piece.
Now we have my ice blue chunk necklace.
Ooh, fancy. I love blue, America.
Well, it's done on a rope chain, and it's heavy glass. It's a chunk glass. And the beautiful thing about this necklace is, even though we're showing it here asymmetrically, we can make it symmetrical.
Nice.
You can play around with it. It makes it real funky. It's a real beautiful little piece. It stands out perfectly against your LBD, and it's again going to give you that little extra pep in your step. Perfect accoutrement to specialize in making that statement.
I think that's really nice. This is probably one of my favorites if I were to be a woman.
And it's really awesome because you can dress it up or dress it down. It's perfect with a little t-shirt and jeans as well as with the perfect dress.
Okay. All right. Let's see the next one. Our final one? Is
That's
it?
the final piece.
Oh, that's okay. Well, we're done. Well, thank you so much, my model friend Karina, and thank you so much, Janice, for showing us some of these great pieces. And where can you find us online?
At www.divineandsugar.com.
And I heard you're doing something for the Brandon Show viewer.
Well, yes. From today till May 31st, I'm offering an additional 20% using the discount code TheBrandonShow20.
And I'll put all this stuff on the show at the bottom of the screen, so you'll find out all the information on how you can get this wonderful jewelry. We'll be right back on the Brandon Show. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We'll be right back. Coming up on the next Brandon Show, I'm going on the road.
I'm Darius Williams. I'm born and bred in the great Second City.
I'm dining with Darius Cooks.
Coming up on the Brandon Show. Welcome back to the Brandon Show. So we want to see if you've ever done online dating. My online correspondent, Karina Catnott, is on the streets in this edition of Talk America.
Hi, I'm Karina. We're going to be asking people whether or not they've tried online dating.
Nope.
Have you tried it?
I have not tried online dating.
Yes.
I tried it once or twice.
I haven't had the need.
Have you guys ever tried it?
I've never tried it.
My mother really strongly recommended it. So, I listened to my mother about things like this.
We're way too old.
I'm in a long-term relationship and have been for almost since before the internet began.
Oh, hey, you guys want to participate in a quick show about your relationship? Which site did you try?
Tinder.
And I didn't get very far with it.
The only guy I found cute, he lived a little far, so that was a little complicated, so I just cut that off.
Why are we not trying online dating? Relationships or?
I have a boyfriend. It seems creepy.
You're talking to a couple that's been married almost 30 years.
How do you find men offline?
That's a good question. We met at college. I would say just out, just meeting people.
Would you ever try it though?
Nope.
I don't think so.
Well, I appreciate your time, ladies. You guys have a great day. Thank you so much for your time. It was lovely to meet you. This wraps up our segment of Talk America. My name's Karina. Back to you, Brandon.
1, 2, 3, 4.
A good life begins when you're ready.
Better starts here. New York City is my studio and America is my audience.
So we start from the beginning?
Yes, so where did you guys
So
meet?
how we met. Okay, we met 4 years ago.
4 years ago now.
Yes, OkCupid. My friend Jen and I joined to date
think that's what it
a lot of guys. No, it was OkCupid. We were both like, we're single in New York, let's go date like all these men. So
All these men. I wasn't saying that, so I don't know.
he did a lot of women
but-
too. So we met on OkCupid. We went on actually a really great date. It just wasn't like, I would say, the right timing. We we didn't do anything like explicit. We had dinner, we had oysters, and we both actually really liked each other. We went on a second date, and then after that, we kind of just like, I don't know, like lost drift. I was kind of seeing someone, you were seeing someone, and we just didn't talk after
You were
that.
seeing a lot of people.
You were seeing a lot of people, according to him. Okay.
Right.
Way more, your like number is disgusting, but okay.
So how did you guys get back together?
3 years later, you can tell it.
So I was looking on Tinder randomly, and I saw her profile.
Like
and I'm
this?
Like,
In Miami.
right, and right
And
away
he's like, "Oh my
I'm like,
God."
I know this person.
Wow.
Swiped right, messaged her on Facebook, and I'm like, what are you doing on Tinder? I know you.
Yeah.
And then she's like, here's my number, let's go out.
Wow.
I was really receptive at the time. It was a good place. Like, I was just finishing school. Like, I wasn't a student. I wasn't that young. You know, I've been in New York now 4 years, so I didn't want a boyfriend at all. So when I was more receptive, I'm like, he was cute. I liked him.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
So the first time you weren't ready, and the second time it was perfect.
And it,
Timing's everything.
but it wasn't even just timing. It was just everything. Like, I really liked him. It was a spark. He was like my best friend. We've been together, year and a half now.
Oh, I want to hug all of you guys.
Just like your heart, be open and like, I don't know, be honest.
Okay.
I think honesty is like, you know, people try to act a certain way in New York. You're trying to discover yourself, and it takes a long time to discover yourself. So be ready and, I guess, perceptive to date, but also just be open. And, you know, I met my best friend. We've been together a year and a half, and we live together. And I never thought I'd find someone ever in New York. I was single for like 5 years, and so was he.
Wow. A tip for the guys, for the fellas out there.
My tip would be don't do what every other guy does. You know what I mean? Don't try to move too fast. Don't try to be very sexual right away. Take your time, right?
Yeah.
And then when you find the right one, you know. I think that's the reality.
Oh, this is like, I'm getting online tonight. I'm gonna be swiping like all these tips. I'm like, they found it online. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much for talking with me. Best of luck. We'll be right.
Birthday tomorrow.
Oh, happy birthday! Happy birthday! Thank you so much. We'll be right back. Let me tell you the problem right now that you just said is finding time. We don't find time, we make time. What you have to start doing is deliberately making time to do what you want to do. Can you make time to live out your passion?
I'm gonna have to.
Can you make time to live out your passion?
Yes, I can.
And that's all. All you have to do is do. Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching The Brandon Show, and thank you to my special guests today, Charreah Jackson at Essence Magazine and Denise Nicole at Divine and Sugar. If you want to find out more about The Brandon Show, you can always check us out at talkbrandon.com or on Twitter at Brandon Show. Until next time, America, better tomorrow. More. More. Twerk. No, just kidding. Right now on The Brandon Show. Are my lips crusty? Hi! More of The Brandon Show still to come. Sorry, I got a burp.